I done ran up the sack and these other niggas envy that.
Hey, what it do? It's your girl Natty J. You are on Speak Your Ish. Make sure you follow me on YouTube at Speak Your Ish, just like it sounds. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at NattyJ_stylist. I am here with my boy. What it do? Finally got you in here. How you doing?
I've been good. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. Let everybody know who you are and how they can follow you.
I'm Beastie, Fully Focused Entertainment, the CEO. You can find me on YouTube, which is Fully Focused Entertainment. Instagram is Beastie CEO. Facebook, Brian Thomas.
Okay. How you come up with your name?
They've been calling me Beastie since high school.
Okay. How did, why?
Just a whole lot of,
Because you a beast?
stuff like that.
Okay. So how long you been in the game, music game?
I always been a music person, but as far as like actually studio wise, I would say like about 2010.
Okay. For a long time.
Too long.
Are you from that? Are you in that game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you've been in the game for a long time. So have you always been a rapper?
I did start off as the rapper.
Okay.
I started off as just like the CEO, just with artists, and
Okay.
I was kind of forced to rap.
So how did that come about?
Just having so many artists dealing with so many egos, and then at a point of time I didn't have no artists, and my main artist had ended up moving to Florida, and it was just like I'm gonna have to keep it going or ain't no more record label.
Wow.
And that's how I started.
You're gonna be the rapper.
And it turned out good.
Okay. So did you always knew you could rap? Did you had you went in the studio and heard your stuff before, or you just said fuck it that when you knew you had to do something?
When I knew I had to, and I did the first song, and I was actually talking to my buddy, who's the artist I'm talking about with the Florida. We was on the phone and he was telling me how to. And I was sitting in the car and I just came up with the first rap.
Okay, so, and you can write, you can rap. So, when you first started out, you came up with your company, and was you making beats or you was writing songs for people?
Nah, I was just doing the beats and just, setting the shows up and stuff like that for my artists, you know what I'm saying?
So, who's the people, main people that you work with from 2010 to now? Because I think you can work with a lot of people. Who's your favorite person you work with?
You gonna put me under the fire?
Of course. How about most popular?
You gonna put me under the fire? I mean, that varies. Maxie, Kitty Red, Scooty, Smitty Ballin, Tony.
From then to now, would you say that the game is still the same?
Nah.
Do you think it's missing something?
Yeah, because everybody now just talking about shooting and drugs, and it ain't no substance really. You got some who can do it good though. You know what I'm saying? But when we was doing it like back then, it was barely people really rapping about that.
Right. They was really rapping about something of substance.
Yeah.
I work at we doing Tuesday at Onyx, and I work at the door, and I was like, we need to bring some people out, and I'm like, can we bring some people like the new up and coming? And they were like, who? And I'm like, like the Scooties and the people from back then. They like, who, Natty? Who are they? I'm like, like the Coach Reds and the people from they like, there ain't nobody. I'm like, what you mean there's nobody? They're like, there's nobody. It's just still them. And I'm like, why? Why ain't there nobody? And they're like, we can't bring nobody, Natty. We gotta bring them because it's just them. There's nobody that's like them, and I don't understand why.
Consistency.
I wonder why people just don't want to stay consistent. Is it the laziness, or is it because there ain't no money being made, or it
takes money to get where we at.
Or people don't really realize they on social media watching, thinking that people are really out here making money and that it's an illusion and they think that they don't have to work hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because it's like you deal with people who will come in the studio, do a song, and think
They got to blow up.
it's like that. But nah, you got to put some money behind it. You gotta get a fan base. You got to do all that. Like it's not just go overnight. Because Napa is a critical place.
It really is. It really is. Who you think the best rapper out right now in the game, like the industry, like, you know?
Oh, in the industry?
Right,
I don't really listen to too many people, but if I would have to, Lil Baby.
I was gonna say Lil Baby.
I had to give the Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, he doing his thing.
Yeah.
He doing his thing with all the, you know, the stuff he kind of got to deal with all like the side, not the side rappers, but the people that he had to be with and kind of had what, cause you have to cross over to make it to where you want to be, and you have to leave some people behind that you've been with, and everybody ain't gonna be feeling that. So I think he deal with it well.
Leaving people behind is
and that's hard to do.
And that's what I'm saying. I had a lot of artists when I started out. From then to now, I only got one.
Well,
and
I mean, in my line of work that I'm doing, I have to leave people behind. And some people don't know it. In 2023, some people getting left behind. So
you gotta leave people behind almost every week.
It's hard, but you do gotta leave people behind. All right, best basketball player.
Kobe.
All right.
Hands down.
What's the motivation behind you?
Really, just what I said before. Like when I had to force myself to rap. And just getting all the hate and the backlash. People don't understand, like when they hate it just makes me
make you go harder.
It makes me
It's put fuel to the fire.
Oh yeah. And you know, I ain't gonna say that I'm condoning it, but I kinda like it when people
I mean, you know, without hate, you know, it do help. The hate do help, and people don't realize that. For people that are creative, when you hate on us, it just drives us even more.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't doing no right for a little second because, like I said, I was letting my artist just do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Which is Speedy Ballin' Still Grinding. Go check that out on our YouTube page. But after I kept on getting all the little hate, I said, I'm like to show these niggas like
right. Yeah, you have your moment where you be like, but then you have that you know what? Let me just show y'all. Like, all right. So I seen your video shoot little snippets. So what is the fried chicken about?
That's the motivation of the song. Like, you know, it's the fat boy is better than me. So fresh, so clean, fresh, like chlorine. Your girl delicious than a bitch thing. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely made a statement.
Oh yeah, and see that song came about with some hate. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I had.
You want to speak on it?
I don't want to give nobody no fame. But you know, I had 2 or 3 people who was just doing a little yapping behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? So that came about it. I hung the pork chop on the mic.
Okay, so if y'all want to get on here and talk about it, you know, and stuff. But what y'all do? You think Gunna's career is over?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's over.
Why he do it?
Because he's a mark.
Like, why you do it?
Because I've been seeing people, I've been looking at it all day. People keep on saying, y'all don't know if he really snitched and all that. You gotta look at the whole fact. If he sit there and said, YSL is a gang,
right.
He just threw Thug under the bus.
He is.
It's over.
It's right there. I mean, if y'all don't know, I posted the video at Speak Your Ish. Go on there. I posted the video of him. The judge clearly asked him direct questions, even though he didn't directly say direct names. She asked him direct questions, and he just said yes, ma'am. So the feds have a way of making you not think that you're telling on people what you are. Signing a plea deal through the feds, you're telling. They try to trick you and make you think that you're not, because you're not directly saying the person's name, but you're still telling on the facts.
But you know what I was thinking? I don't even think they tricked him. He was ready to tell me.
Right, like, get me out of here.
Because, you know, I was looking at the, who was I just looking at on YouTube? It was Academics, and he was like, he feel bad that his music career funded the YSL game. So you really just keep continuously throwing these niggas under the bus. And then he had told back in the day too. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't see
I'm gonna
that.
have to send you the link.
Lord.
Yeah, he told they had him on Crime Stopper TV show and all that.
See.
So that was just, they probably, when they denied him the bail the third time, he was probably like, shit, I got a face guard, I'm telling.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Yeah, well, Gunna, your career is over, so I hope you have some money put in brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame. Shame, because I did like his music, but
He had some,
yeah.
he blew it.
He blew it. I mean, I just, oh man, I don't know, Young Thug. I don't know. But, so tell me, where would you like to perform, like, major big city? Where would you see yourself, where you want to be, like, big stage performance?
I'm a California head.
Okay.
California. Or New York. But I'm more of a, I'd rather see myself perform in a big stage like that, California.
Okay. Any advice for any up-and-coming artists?
It takes money. Ignore the hate. Stay consistent. Don't do one thing and just think it's all good and you about to make it out one song, because it's not like that.
Any advice for artists? Because a lot of artists don't understand what it takes to be able to open up for somebody like Bun B or E40 or somebody like that. They don't understand what it takes to get their songs spun on the radio or or in the clubs. Mm-hmm. You know, they feel like, oh, the DJs, they be hating, they don't like me.
Stage and then looking down at that whole crowd.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was E40 up there.
You gonna do it?
I did. I was like, E40 up there.
You gonna do me like that?
No, that's a compliment. That's a compliment. I really did. I really thought that was E40. And then I seen it was you, and I was like, that's my Facebook friend. And my Instagram friend, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going over there, and I'm getting me a picture, because to me, you a celebrity to me. So I'm like, yes, and I can't wait to post this on my page. Ooh, I got me a picture. Yes, I did. So yes, that's how I feel about you. So I'm so happy that you're on my show, and I hope that people tune in and watch this episode, because you are one of the greats in Indianapolis, and people don't understand that people like you work hard and are dedicated, and it takes hard work and dedication to get to the level that you own. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's respect. You know what I mean? Like but it takes hard work and dedication, because Nap is a hard crowd. You have to be on a certain level for Nap to fuck with you, man. And now it's not no game.
And it's still you gotta go hard.
Yeah, and you still gotta go hard, because you can fall off at any moment. For real.
Only thing it takes for you not to do nothing within like a month or two, somebody else is coming up.
Period. And then there's still cliques. You know what I'm saying? Because you still might be cool with this clique and not cool with that clique. So you still gotta have a certain level of respect to still walk in the room, and that clique might not like you, but they still fuck with you and still gonna respect you. So you gotta have that level too. And that is just crazy. Do you have any upcoming projects or anything you want to let anybody know about?
Yeah, I'm basically like 85% done with The Overweight Lover. That's the new album.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm dropping that in like February, Marchish, somewhere around there like
any
that.
features?
The song Is Nothing with Tony Cleveland. I got a song with Juicy.
What's your favorite song off the album?
Probably it'd be Fat Boy Is Back or a 3-P remix with Kaya Baby.
Okay, why?
Kaya Baby is just more, because she from New York.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying, she got a big following. I be seeing, 50 of them and shit be fucking with her. Plus, she spit.
Okay.
Like, I had to send it to you, but she
How
go
you end
hard.
up linking up with her?
I was watching Funk Flex freestyles, and I seen her, And then I was just like, damn, she go hard. I just went out on the thinking like, let me see what she say. Let me get a feature. She said X amount. I said, all right, shot it to her. She sent it right back.
Okay, that's love right there. So when you do features with people, do you guys actually link up together, or she do it where she's at and you do it where you at, and or you guys gotta actually get together and do it?
Basically, like I have my part already done, and they had a part already done. See, me, I like to go in the studio and, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do at least 2-3 songs. Like, when I got my studio time, I don't want to waste 2 hours sitting here writing one song.
Right.
So I had mine already ready to go.
So is it certain people that you will work? Will you work with anybody, or you gotta hear their music first?
I gotta hear it first, because you know you just don't want to put out anything, and some people, like you said, some people are sensitive about their music. So you know, if you get on a song with a person and they feel like you didn't outshine them or anything, right, like, you know what I'm saying, and then you probably won't promote it as much, and then you like, well, why you ain't promote my song? This,
right,
you know,
right.
So you gotta be picky.
Right. Tony Cleveland, he doing his thing, boy. I'm proud of him. He really working hard. Like, he really does market himself. Like, he a prime example of somebody that actually invests into himself.
Yeah, so, I've been rocking with bro for damn near probably since we first started rapping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been the same relationship.
I interviewed him before. He was probably one of my first interviews. I interviewed him when I was at the lab. Yeah. But he definitely said consistency. Like, you gotta stay consistent, and you know, he said it was times where he wasn't consistent, you know.
Oh yeah, we all get that moment, because you know, you get the life comes, and sometimes it be money issues, family issues, or you just might have to drive at the moment. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You definitely gotta execute. That's our word for 2022 until we go into 23, and then staying into 23 is executing the plan, you know, and staying focused and staying true to it. Now, I always ask everybody this same question, because I feel like our city is kind of quiet, like it's kind of dead. Like, I feel like there's nothing going on. We don't have the Black Expo, that's dead. Classic is dead. I'm from Pennsylvania, so when I moved here, I was 18, but I came every summer since I was 10. And when I came, 38th Street was popping.
It was going
so
down.
It was, you know, candy paint, you know, rims, and just people outside on their motorcycles. It was crime, but people got killed for a reason.
But it wasn't as bad.
No, it wasn't bad. But I mean, if you died, it was because you were actually really doing something. Yeah. You know, it wasn't just for clout. Just people wasn't just killing people for no reason. So I just want to bring that back. I want to bring the Black Expo back. So my company, Meet the Brand, I want to try to, you know, implement that and bring it back. And then they had stuff for the youth. Mm-hmm. The youth don't got nothing to do. They don't have nobody. There's no workshops for them to do. You know, they had the Star Quest, things like that. So
it seemed like they just erased everything.
They just took everything away. Yeah. Like, there's just nothing. The kids just out here just doing whatever. They just don't care.
But one thing they did do is let everybody carry a gun now.
Yeah. Yep, just carry guns, and they know the youth is killing each other. So that's like, okay, everybody carry a gun. Now they talking about you could just kill the police.
Why did she say that?
Like, okay.
So you tell me he pulled me over, but you know man, listen, they turning this into Iraq.
I'm like, okay, what's really good? What's really going on? Yeah. So now everybody, I don't know, it's a scary times out here, but I do want to bring that back. Like, I'm going to be working on that. So, do you feel the youth is savable? Because my last guest said, if you don't have nothing for them, then no. Because he's from that generation, and he said, if you can't put no money in my pocket, then I don't care. He was like,
yeah, he damn near right, though. Like, because it's money driven now. That's what youngsters and OGs want. money.
He was like, if you don't got no conversation about putting no money in my pocket that's gonna equal up to something that I can make in 1 or 2 hours, then I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's crazy because that goes back to people want to skip the ground and just want the money.
Right.
So it's
so how do you put anything in these kids' minds, these youth's mind about anything? Because I can't even show you how to whip it up. To get on front of the stove and whip it, because that take time.
Exactly. They don't want to do that. They gonna be like, nah, I'd rather just go take it.
Right.
Yeah. They don't. The ground is gone from some generation.
I'm like, that kind of discouraged me a little.
Oh yeah, it definitely will, because, like you said, these people don't want to do too much of shit. They want to be rappers.
Everybody want to be a rapper.
Rappers.
But y'all not gonna make it.
Man, listen,
everybody is not gonna make it.
They don't care about that. YouTube, SoundCloud. They don't care about that.
I'm just saying, like, come on now. You just not gonna make $1 million overnight on YouTube or SoundCloud. It's just not gonna happen. Everybody wants to be a rapper.
Yep.
And I don't know. I just don't know.
That's why you gotta go back to what we said, being picky about your features.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna reach them, but I guess I don't know. I got to get $1 million.
Yes.
I don't know.
You can't tell them you got the $1 million.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I guess I got a trick. Like, I was on the podcast and I got fired from the podcast.
Yeah.
And I won't get into that. But one day I'm gonna talk about it. If you talk about one thing, I'll talk about it. No, I'll talk about it one day. But anything else you want to touch on before we get up out of here?
I think we pretty much hit everything on the head, I believe.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Gunner, bitch ass.
Bitch ass.
Damn, Gunner, I can't believe your ass. I really did like you. I got a picture with you and everything.
Oh,
man.
you definitely gotta take
I
that down.
know, because first I posted, they free my nigga. And then I had to go take it down. I said, Then I found that video of him
In the courtroom.
Yeah, in the courtroom. And I was like, man, hell nah. Because, I actually waited on him when he came to Icon. C-Ho called me. He's like, Natty, I need you to come down here. I got Gunner here, him and his crew. I'm going to have you serve him and everything. I'm like, and I got my picture and everything, but that's crazy. I can't even y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching and listening. I'm Natty J. This is my boy. Let everybody know one more time how they can find you.
Beastie. I'm on Spotify. It's Beastie on Spotify. YouTube is Fully Focused Entertainment. Instagram is Beastie CEO. And anything, just type in Beastie. You'll find me.
Alright, and you heard it. If you sound like you good, he'll listen to your music and he might work with you, he might not. So you got his handles. And I'm Natty J, and tune in to Ask Speak Your Wish. Make sure you like and follow, and we out, baby.
Never be whack. I done ran up the sack and these other niggas